Hello Hacienda La Puente, this is Ricardo, one of your tech tosas, and today we are going to learn how to add a name randomizer to our Canvas page so that we can use it during our Zoom meetings to encourage participation by our students. So notice that I have my wheel over here. It's embedded inside of my Canvas, and I'm just going to ask one of my students, in this case, to participate. And of all people, it picked me, right? Now I can choose to remove that student, and now the wheel has changed, and now I can do it all over again. So how do we set this up? There's a couple of things that we are going to need. There's a lot of name randomizers that you can use. This is one of my favorite ones, and I'll put the link on the video description. But what I'm going to do is, let me get out of my Zoom meeting right now. Let me end that first, and then we can talk about it. So let me get out of my Zoom meeting. And let me end it. Okay, and we are on this particular wheel. Okay, and what I want to do now is that I want to just add the names. Okay, so I'm going to add myself, I'm going to add all of the tech tosas, and then other people in my department. Okay, I can continue. I also have the ability, if I had a file that I can bring in, I could do that too. But I'm going to just add them the first time. And then what I want you to see is that I can actually save this, okay? I'm going to save it, okay? It's gonna say to save the wheel, you need to sign in or create an account. I'm just going to sign in with Google, okay? I have already done this, so the first time that you do it, it's gonna ask you to authenticate. So I'm just gonna pick it, okay? And now I'm always going to have access to this one, okay? So I'm going to call this one Test Canvas and save it. So anytime that I want to use my wheels, I'm going to have access to this particular one, okay? So now that I created the wheel, I want you to see you can customize it a little. You can change the spin time, you can change the number of names visible, you can tell it what happens after the spin, you can change the colors if you want to, and you can put an image if you want to. We're not going to touch anything, okay? So now that we created our wheel, what we are going to do is we're going to use something called iframe generator. And if you came to our training, our Transformational Mondays, you saw how to use the iframe generator. But all I'm going to do is take this particular link right here and copy it. Okay? Now I'm going to go to the iframe generator, and I'm going to paste it under iframe URL. I will also provide the iframe generator link for you, okay? And now I'm going to generate. Notice that I have an iframe code that I generated. I'm going to copy it, okay? Now I'm going to go to my Canvas, okay? And then it is completely up to you. I'm going to put it on a page because I want to have it on a page. I could put it on my front page if I wanted to, but I'm going to put it on a page that I can use. View pages, a new page, and then maybe this is period 1 name generator. That's what I want to call it. Okay, and now if you came to our Transformational Monday, you know that at the bottom of our rich content editor, we have something called the HTML editor. I want you to click on it. Notice that the word processor options disappear. That's how you know that you are on the HTML viewer. You're not in there right now, but you want to be in here. And I want you to now just throw the code in there, okay? And I'm going to save it. And now you're going to see that my wheel is going to be there. And then you might notice that only half of the wheel is there. If you have that problem, all I need you to do is go back to edit. Okay, go to the HTML viewer, and you might want to play with the width and the height. Okay, so I'm just going to make it, maybe I can make this, let's make it 700 by 700. Okay, just a random number that I picked. Save, and now you're going to see my wheel right there. Okay, and now if I want to use it with my kids during my Zoom, right, I can actually click on it. And that is the winner that is going to volunteer their answer or go first. So very simple to do. If you have any questions on how to add this to your canvas, please contact any of your tech toasters. Have a great day.